My fucking Walmart table's wobbly. What a surprise. God dang it.
Yeah, you should have got it from Costco.
What the hell? All right. That's gonna...
I think your apartment's leaning.
Terrible.
Do you have...
We're gonna fix this.
Do you have a sinkhole?
What?
You have a sinkhole?
No, it's because part of it's on the carpet. Oh my god, come on. No, this is the bane of my existence. Shit just catches on shit. And like, extension cords.
If you got a little something to put underneath that back area.
Oh, I shot a nail through this. That's right. I was like, why is this like this? Why did I get a new table? I mean, this is such a piece of shit table. I really got to get something from Goodwill or something.
Yeah, that'll be better quality.
Because this was it. Well, no, I mean, it'll be better quality than this.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll just be all used.
It'll just be old as fuck.
Well, no, I got that chair from Goodwill.
Oh,
The computer chair.
that's actually a pretty nice chair.
Guess how much it was?
$4.
No.
$3.
$15.
$15.
That makes more sense than your guess. Your guess was crazy.
Well, those are the kind of deals that I get.
You don't get $4 computer chairs.
When I go out to anywhere, if I go to Walmart, I
Yeah.
barter. I barter with
You-
the cashier. I
you-
say, "Sir, can you do better?
Yeah.
Can you do better than this?"
And what do they say?
They say, "Sir, I'm going to call
I
security."
legally can't.
And then I just end up taking it for free.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you steal from any stores like that?
I haven't paid for
Groceries in years?
no, I constantly forget to pay for the water because I put the water at the bottom of the
Right.
cart. So I'll pay for everything else.
Yeah. You
And
constantly forget or you...
I constantly forget. Like I
wow.
genuinely forget. And then I'm pushing the cart out of the store.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, I didn't pay for that water, but I'm like, well, it's too late
Right.
now.
And
I've already accepted the life of crime.
I've already... These are the cards I've been dealt. The
Yeah.
card. Well, I'm the dealer, but I don't...
I'm the dealer. I dealt them to myself, and guess what? I'm playing them.
Yeah. It'd be dishonorable if you didn't
I
play
had to
the
turn
cards.
around, and then I look like a fool.
You look like an idiot.
If I'm like, oh, I forgot. No.
So you have two options. Would you rather look like an idiot or be a thief?
Thief.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to look stupid.
Looking stupid's my biggest fear.
I know. I woke up this morning, looked at myself in the mirror, and go, fuck, I look stupid.
So you got to come on this podcast,
And then
redeem yourself.
Yeah, then I was like,
Okay, tell a cool story about yourself. It doesn't have to be true.
I'll tell you.
It has to start once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Fairy tale.
Once upon a time fairy tale?
No, it's a fairy tale style story.
Can I tell my story?
Yeah.
So once upon a time in a fairy tale, one time I hyperextended my knee. I hyperextended my knee in Virginia Beach, and fucked my knee up pretty bad, and I had to get like a whole cast to keep it
Yeah.
straight. I was on crutches.
Damn.
And by the time
You broke something or you tore
no, I just hyperextended it.
Oh.
Which the guy was like, honestly, this sucks. I'm sorry. This is kind of worse because you just can't do anything about it. You just got to deal with it.
Ugh.
So I just had this thing, and then by second period, when I got back to high school, by second period, I had told the story too many fucking times.
Yeah.
And I got bored. I got tired of it. I was like, I don't want to keep telling people that I lost a wrestling match and fucked my knee up. So then I started telling a story about how I had already lost in the tournament. I was out. We had one more day there, so we decided to go to the Virginia Beach Zoo.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe is a real thing. I don't
know if any beaches have zoos.
Yeah, I don't think that's more of a. They have aquariums.
Yeah.
No zoos. But I said I went to the Virginia Beach Zoo and I was tired, obviously, from wrestling, so I fucking sat down on the fucking like fence, like the little fence that separates the walkway from the gorilla enclosure, and I put my legs through, and while I was sitting there, I was talking to somebody, didn't even realize a gorilla came up, grabbed my ankle, and fucking just shook my leg and did this whole thing. And I come up, and I was like, luckily, all I did was hyperextend it, no tear, no nothing. But the gorilla did hold on to my leg and fuck me up.
Yeah.
And people were like, "You're lying." I was like, "Dude, look it up.
Yeah.
Google. It's in the paper, Virginia Beach Times.
Yep.
Look it up." You tell someone to look up something so confidently, they're not going to look it up. They're just going to believe you.
Yes.
So I told this story.
Ice cream trucks.
Ooh, can I get a SpongeBob? Go give me a SpongeBob.
I didn't like those because I didn't want the red.
The red and
The red and the blue.
How young were you when you realized that red dye 40 was bad for you? Red
Oh,
40.
I didn't care about the. That was so loud, Jesus. I didn't think about red dye 40. I just thought it was like cherry flavored, and as a kid, I hated cherry flavor.
Really?
I did. For some reason I didn't like cherry. I also didn't like strawberries.
I didn't like fish flavor.
So you mean like
Fish flavored ice cream.
why not? That's a really good flavor.
I know.
Poppy,
People are
it's
like,
really like
it's supposed to be like for rich people.
fish flavor, like caviar.
Well, yeah, caviar flavored ice cream.
I can't imagine that's good.
That has to be disgusting.
I can't. I'm sure.
If they have a fish flavored
Yeah.
ice cream, that guy needs to get punched in the face.
Do you ever have the bad Harry Potter jelly beans?
Yeah, those
Got
were.
puke. I never had one because I didn't feel like doing that.
They were. It was a fun game. It was Russian roulette for kids.
Yeah.
You know, because you had two jelly beans that looked similar, but one was good,
Right.
one was bad.
Right.
So you never knew what you were gonna get.
They were bespeckled.
What? They were what? Bespeckled?
They were
Oh,
bespeckled.
like you was talking about.
They look like cows, like little tiny cows.
They kind of do.
Or a Dalmatian.
Yeah, depending on which ones you got. They had green ones that were like booger or
Yeah.
regular. Yeah.
Someone's taste testing those.
Who? Yeah, and who's like that tastes more like a booger.
Yeah.
Hey, go get Fred from the 5th floor. He knows what boogers taste like. I see him fucking munching them all day.
Look at Fred. The challenge guy.
Yeah. No. The jelly beans were good. I always wanted. I was kind of like obsessed. I used to wish I lived in the Harry Potter world.
Oh man, when they went through the cinder block thing.
Yeah,
first
when it was
time?
like.
Or they just like went at the train station.
Oh, at the train station.
They're
Yeah.
like platform 4. I forget what they said. I didn't. I watched up to Harry Potter.
Something in 3/4.
Episode 3, and then I just.
It's
didn't
not.
care.
That's Star Wars episodes. These
Harry
this
Potter. Harry Potter: The Revenge of the Sith, episode 3. Harry Potter. No.
The third one was the best one.
Revenge of the Stone. The Sorcerer's Stone.
That was this. That's the first one.
Oh, the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, that's the third one.
That's the third one.
That's the third
Is that
one.
when he's a giant spider?
That's when he meets the giant spider. That's when
Is the
the
prisoner?
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
the-
three-headed dog.
No, that was in the first
And if
one.
you cut its head off, another head grows.
That's a different animal.
Oh, that's Hercules, the cartoon Hercules.
Yes, but that wasn't a dog.
That was a dragon.
They had a dog though. Hades had a dog.
Yeah, a three-headed dog.
A 3-headed dog.
I remember that.
Yeah, but no, they had. That one was where what's his name? Severus, not Severus Snape. Fucking Black. What's his name?
Cerberus.
No.
Oh, I don't remember. He was the bad guy or the good guy.
He was the bad guy who actually was a good guy.
Why was he good?
Because he was friends with Harry's parents.
Yes.
And then he found out that Peter Pettigrew who was the little rat dude. He found out that
That's a sick superpower.
to turn into a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that. Because then you can cross universes. You can go to Ratatouille universe.
Yeah.
You can be in Harry Potter
Yeah, that is true. They never talk about how like he was a rat, so he fucked a rat. Like he had to have
sex with other rats.
He had to have had sex with other rats.
'Cause-
He had a rat family.
Did he?
I'm sure.
Do you think if you turn into a rat, you have the same like horny temperaments as a rat? Or do you think you're still a person and you do stuff like a person?
See, I don't know. I never read the book, so I
Well, I
read
don't
into
care about that.
but
I'm talking
I would
like-
say you would if you were a human that turned into a rat,
Yeah.
you would.
Do you think
It would be like an internal conflict where you have like these rat things, and you're
rat,
like, no.
Yeah. You have rat sensibilities, but you still have human IQ level.
You can't help but eat trash,
Yeah.
but you hate yourself for doing it.
Yeah, you have shame. I don't think rats have shame.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is so gross.
Yeah. So if rats had more shame, you would see less rats pulling giant pieces of pizza on the street.
Well, that's not even shame.
Oh, so that rat's proud.
That rat's a proud rat. That's a rich rat.
That's like I wonder what the rat gets for that. That rat gets some pussy for that.
Oh yeah, for
gets
sure.
rat
He gets some rat puss. He might even get human puss for that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, some lady on the street.
Just being like, wow, that's such a strong rat. Oh my god.
That'd be wow. What do you do for work?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, I kind of just live on New York streets. You know, I'm always hustling.
It's only 4 days old. A good piece of pizza.
It's only 4 days old.
That's
I wanted to be Sirius Black. That's his name.
Sirius.
Black.
Really close to the other guy's name. Snape.
Yeah, Severus.
Cerberus. Severus Snape.
Severus.
That guy's
Severus Snape.
Alan Edmund. Alan Rickman.
That's the guy who plays him?
Alan Edmund is the shoe.
I don't even know
Shoes.
what that is.
Shoes? Fancy guy shoes.
Fancy guy shoe.
They don't make they make like dress shoes.
Mm.
Loafers,
Gotcha.
slip-on dress shoes, or lace-ups.
I wanted to be the dog guy. I wanted to be able to turn into a dog.
Not the three-headed dog.
No, Sirius Black turned into a dog.
Oh.
And then they had a teacher who was also turning into a werewolf when
That's
there was
right.
a full moon.
It
So then
was-
the dog and the werewolf ended up fighting each other,
Yeah.
but they were actually friends in real life.
Did they know that the other was the other?
Yeah, but once they, like the dog guy, Sirius Black was only doing it to protect Harry. So
Yeah.
when he turned into a dog, he still knew
Yeah.
everything. But when you turn into a werewolf,
Yeah.
you're a monster.
You want to bite other people.
Yeah, you want to kill everything.
I thought you wanted to bite people, turn them into werewolves.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Oh, so werewolves just kill.
I think werewolves just kill.
So werewolves are not like vampires.
Yeah, and also I don't even understand vampires because like they bite you,
Yep.
but then they want to suck your blood and they kill you if they suck all your blood.
They spaghetti suck the blood out of your body.
But if like
What
if
if-
you weren't able to finish your meal, does that
Yeah.
just become a vampire now?
What if?
Now you got to see the thing you weren't able to finish, like your leftovers are just walking around. You're like, fuck, I should have finished
Yeah,
that
your,
before.
your parents are pissed.
Yeah, why didn't you finish it?
There are starving vampires in Africa.
No, there's probably vampires with AIDS in Africa.
What if there is? No, AIDS is a blood disease. No, that's leukemia. AIDS is a neurodivergent disease. What if so there's two vampires on either side of a person, and they're sucking the blood out, and they meet in the middle like Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, like a romantic.
Yeah.
Like, do they look at that and be like, oh?
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, you can't. You're not. They're not eating the people.
No, it would be like one of those like meet cutes where like there's two vampires and they go to try to bite the same guy.
Yep.
But then one of them bites and then it like squirts blood on the other vampire's
Yeah,
face.
it's not paying attention.
Yeah.
And they explode. Oh. Wait, so they're both guys?
In my story,
They're gay vampires.
they're gay vampires.
But or is there homosexuality in the vampire community?
There
or-
isn't a gayer mythological monster than a vampire. They're so gay.
They sleep standing up in a coffin.
They in a coffin. I in my head they sleep upside down like a bat
Oh yeah.
because they can turn into bats too, depending on which one you want to go to.
I thought. Did you see that Nicolas Cage movie where he's a vampire?
No.
It looked kind of good.
Nicolas Cage is a great. I was just watching Con Air.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Well,
movies.
that's like caricature Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
He's come around to in his old age. Now he's more just he's Nicolas Cage, but he's less like insane acting.
Did you see the movie
Wicker Man.
the Dream one, where people keep
Yes.
dreaming?
Yeah,
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of artsy movie.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage has made a series. He's like now he's back to just doing lots of movies every year, which
Yeah.
is great. Because there was a period in time where he was doing really crappy movies.
Yeah.
But recently, what I've seen in him, a lot of his movies actually, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent,
That's him.
so funny.
He's just being him.
So funny.
Yeah.
One of the funniest scenes there. Him and Pedro Pascal are on acid. It's one of the hardest.
I gotta
I've
watch
laughed.
that movie.
I laugh so hard at that scene.
I like Pedro Pascal.
He's great.
Cool. Mandalorian.
The pig, the movie where he has a truffle pig and the pig gets kidnapped or killed, and he like his vengeance.
Never heard.
That
of
was
it.
I enjoyed that. Long Legs, trash. Don't waste your time.
Mm-hmm.
It was Long Legs was marketed as like the new. What was the Clarice movie? The
Hannibal Lecter.
Farver beans.
Yeah.
Brett Favre beans.
Brett Favre beans.
Yeah. Brett Favre Mighty Beans. And it was fun.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. Some of the end of the movie, some of the worst acting I've seen out of anyone ever. Not Nicolas Cage, he did great, but
Yeah.
the lady playing the mom in the movie, who turns out to be the bad guy in the movie. Well,
Spoiler alert.
are you gonna watch it?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. But fucking what's his name, Mike?
I'm sure Noob Assassin has seen it.
Yeah, maybe.
He might have.
Sorry, Noob Assassin. I forgot. I don't know why I forgot your name, but it won't happen again, sir. Sorry, sir.
You don't have to keep up with the lore.
Oh, I like Noob Assassin. I go in there and I wait to see his comments.
He comments sometimes, not all the time. I feel like this happens to everyone. You know, when he first started listening, I feel like he was really enthusiastic about commenting, but now I think he's settled into his role in the Taylor Neely universe.
Well, he's already done the hard work.
Yep.
Now he can let new guys come in,
Yeah.
get their name known, but we all know Noob Assassin.
I've been getting more comments recently. I got a German comment today. Let's read the
Was
comments.
it in German?
Let's go to the comments. Let's see. Yep.
If you want 4 night, 3 stay.
10 people liked my comment on. I've been getting on Instagram. I get oh my god, I meant to text Sam. Okay, potting with Billy. I her Olay pissing with Billy.
Olay!
Olay pissing with Billy. Sorry, me and Billy are pissing. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, another subscriber. Okay.
Oh, did you just realize you can't read German?
No, I can't find it.
Mm.
I'm gonna find it. Just gotta go to comments, analytics, dashboard. How do I just go to comments? Community. Come on.
Can't you just click on your video? Go to the comments underneath it.
This is killing me.
Killing me softly with his word.
Does anyone? I can't find it.
It's okay. We'll just cut all this out, I guess.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find it. It was in there, but it was German or something.
Yeah.
I got that German reach.
Christoph was telling me about originally he had a bunch of people listening to his shit in India, like Facebook.
Yeah, I had some
Instagram followers. He had a bunch of Indian followers.
Interesting. I had like some Southeast Asian country,
That's
like
cool.
Bali or Cambodia or Laos or
How the fuck do they find your shit? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because I'm here in Austin.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't see most of these podcasts that are being
Right.
produced here in Austin.
Well, when we go to bed, think about this. There's 8 billion people in the world.
Okay, give me a second. Okay.
That's it.
That's a lot.
A lot of people to be able to see your stuff.
At all the time. Time doesn't stop.
Yeah, time doesn't stop.
Oh, man. To live in Cambodia.
I had to take a theater class in college called Southeastern Asian Puppetry.
You had to?
Well, it was one. I either had to take that or another class.
Yeah.
And this, it was just because I went to college for acting. We had to do these awful theater classes that weren't acting like. Well, they were theater, but they were like theater German history of German theater.
Yeah.
Awful class.
Yeah.
Sucked so much. And then I would rather do history of Russian theater. Russian theater is actually good.
Well,
German theater is, it's just, it really was upsetting. And then for some reason, I thought I was a speed reader. And I think I was trying to get faster at reading because we have to read so much reading.
Yeah.
And I'm just not a reader.
I hate reading.
Reading sucks so much.
It's the worst.
It's overrated. That's
last year.
Reading, I like listening to stuff. I'll listen to a book.
Yeah.
I can't. My dad's a big reader of books.
I wonder if it's just because at our time, we're just so fucking ADHD.
Phones.
Yeah, everything is simultaneous.
Yeah.
You got to be able to, if you're only doing one thing, it feels weird.
Yeah. I go through phases where I'm on, before bed, looking at Instagram Reels. And then right now I'm in a phase where I'm not because it just sucks you into a hole.
Yeah, I do that with YouTube. I get into YouTube Shorts.
YouTube, not YouTube Shorts, but YouTube videos is how I usually go to bed. Unless Sam is here and she's having me watch Attack on Titan right now.
That's all I watch is YouTube.
Me too.
That's that's where I get my news. It's where I get anything.
I think it's kind of fucked me up to watching TV shows though. I can't get into a TV show now.
I can't get into a movie. I can get into TV shows. I can't watch movies.
Yeah. I would rather watch
But I can sit down and I can watch somebody play fucking Rust gameplay for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I can watch that nonstop.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I've also watched so much Rust. Shout out Spoon Kid.
I don't know what Rust is. It's a video game?
Yeah, it's a video game that's it's like Minecraft, but it's more militarized, more realish.
Yeah.
So you spawn in with absolutely nothing.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah, you got to get wood, build up, and then eventually you can have a fucking AK-47.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you start from scratch?
Yeah, every time you start, you load into a server.
Yeah.
Unless you every time you load in, you start on the beach naked with a rock and a torch.
Are there other people in the game?
There's thousands of people in the game. And you're just playing against other people. It's open world, so you just get in. You have to go find fucking hemp, wood, stone, and then you build yourself a house, put a sleeping bag down.
Yeah.
That's where now every time you have a sleeping bag, that's where you can spawn.
Okay.
So until you get that in,
Yeah.
then you start naked on the beach every time. Once you spawn in the bag, you're still
Yeah.
naked, but you're now in your house
Yeah.
and you have boxes that you keep all your shit in.
Whoa.
So then you grab your shit.
I could probably play that on my computer.
Yeah.
Is it a PC game?
It's a PC game.
Oh, sweet.
It's not free. I think it's like $30 though,
Yeah.
but it's made for PC.
Huh.
You have to like I've bought it on 2 separate people's
Yeah.
Xboxes.
Yeah.
Fucking worst game ever. It's so bad. It doesn't work with controller because you have an inventory, you got all this stuff.
Oh, really?
So it's like it does work.
Yeah.
But it's way harder.
Yeah.
And then
It's better with a mouse.
it's way better aiming with a mouse.
Oh, okay.
That's way better.
Yeah.
I've never played it on a computer. Only played it on console, but I've been watching it for years.
Yeah. It's called Rust.
Yeah, Rust. It's an old fucking game. It's like over 10 years old. I think it's like a 14-year-old game.
Lost interest.
Well, it just keeps updating.
Oh, I need the best graphics in the world.
They just put pies in the game.
Oh, okay, now I'm back.
And they have fixed the graphics. They have
Like
really...
apple pie?
You can make an apple pie, and it's supposed to boost you. Like, it's like... You get increments on things that make you health, like that give you health.
Yeah.
So it's like some things will give you like
Yeah.
5 increments of health. The pies are supposed to give you extra health.
How many different
Because you know how you feel after you eat a pie.
an
feel-
entire pie?
An entire pie, you feel like $1,000,000.
Yeah, I've never made it to the end of the pie. I think that's my problem. I usually feel like shit after the third piece.
Yeah, but you have to push through, get to the end of the pie, and then it's like a runner's high
Okay.
where you've pushed through it.
Yeah.
And now you could run through a wall.
Well, I was deadlifting yesterday, and I felt really good after that. And then I went into the sauna.
The sauna makes you feel so good.
Ooh, I'm about to switch to Gold's Gym
Yeah.
because they have a sauna.
Yeah.
Because I've been at Planet Fitness for a while, and the clientele at Planet Fitness is really upsetting.
Yeah, Gold's Gym, you can get some good people.
Here's
Get
the
Andrew
here-
Dice Clay.
Here's the clientele at Planet Fitness. Younger, at least the one by me, younger Hispanic, that's not a problem. It's just that's this demographic in this area of town. So younger people, and it's hard for me to I don't understand
Focus?
the mindset behind my first tattoo. It's going to be a horrible hand tattoo.
Yeah.
No other tattoos on your body.
Just the first time.
Just the giant ugly hand tattoo.
Oh,
Like some people get
I see what you're saying.
just from their forearm down to their entire hand. It's like you got to do the rest of your body.
Yeah.
You haven't earned.
I did just see a girl from my hometown
Yeah.
who her mom is a plastic surgeon, so
Yeah.
now she's got like big old lips. She's got big old fucking fake tits,
Oh.
and she just got like a smoky hand tattoo of skeleton, like the bones, all over her hand, and it's like shaded poorly all around the bones. Because if you just put bones over the white, it looks bad. So her whole hand is fucking gray
Yeah.
with then the bones on her fingers and hands.
It looks good.
No.
Oh,
It looks
dang.
fucking retarded.
Does she look good?
No, she looks like she looked like she came out of the like she just drowned. She's bloated and everything.
Damn.
She's not like a fat girl, but
Yeah.
it's just weird looking.
looks
You
bad.
don't look like a human
Oh,
anymore.
that's too bad. Does she look like a scary ventriloquist puppet?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh.
She, you know, in Monsters Inc. when the guy gets his face sucked by the machine and then it pops off and he's got really big lips. That's what she looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like that
Oh,
fucking
that's
guy.
too bad. That's body dysmorphia.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
There was a ventriloquist at Creek last night. Have you met him?
I have not, but I've heard. I've heard of. There was a ventriloquist that I don't know where that guy's from, but
Yeah.
that's not. I'm realizing now. I said I've heard, but I've heard about a different guy in Orlando back in the hometown. There's a ventriloquist who's going up constantly.
You want a ventriloquist. A ventriloquist comes into town. You're going to think, okay, this is going to be good.
When a
This
ventriloquist
better be
comes,
good.
When a ventriloquist comes into town, I wonder who's pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should be a phenomenal.
You gotta
ventriloquist.
be, because this guy last night
or be really bad.
was, you could really see his mouth moving.
Yeah,
Bro, it was unfortunate.
that's my favorite.
We're backstage talking about, he's giving us on Terry Fader. He's giving us the breakdown on Terry Fader, which he won America's Got Talent. Very good. But his gimmick is just singing, like singing, beautiful singing with his dummies. But it's a good act. But this guy last night, he just does racist. His puppet just does racist jokes.
Why do puppeteers always go?
He's a
racist?
black guy. The ventriloquist.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dummy.
No, the dummy was an old looking white guy.
So this guy, that's crazy. I don't understand how you get into that line.
And you couldn't really understand the stuff he was saying. because he was like,
Because he's trying not to.
It sounded like a lisp. Yeah, the skill, the actual skill, the fundamentals, the technicality was not down pat.
Yeah.
So it all kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Unless you're doing it so blatantly obvious that it's bad.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Then that's
it's funny. But
Yeah.
this was
You could tell he's trying.
and it's just unfortunate, you know. Because you really want someone like that to be.
Yeah, you want him to succeed.
You want him to blow everyone away.
Yeah.
And then when he's not, it's like, this is kind of sad for everyone.
This is bad, yeah.
It's like one of those things you watch, you're like, this is really embarrassing for everyone involved because, you know, people feel bad for you.
Yeah. I mean, I can barely fucking.
It's not an easy thing to do.
I could barely handle doing an act out in my set.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine grabbing a puppet and being like, I'm going to get better at this on stage. That's like something you need to do at your house until you perfect it, and then you go and try to do the jokes.
Yeah, I don't know. It was not. It was weird. He was at Mothership on last Monday too.
On the mic?
Yeah. So I hope it went well.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It's tough, those guys, when they sign up for Kill Tony, and then it doesn't seem like it goes well usually.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen anybody do a guitar act on Kill Tony yet.
No.
I haven't seen
There's that guy that does he wears the masks, the big mask. Have you seen that? And he has a thing playing, and he just does the he does the voiceover to it.
No.
Like he wears like a big cheetah mask.
No.
And it's pretty funny.
You talking about the Masked Singer right now?
No. That's Is It Cake. We need an Is It Cake Masked Singer mashup.
Just a cake singing.
Cake.
It's like, who's in the cake?
The caked singer.
Who's in the cake?
The caked up singer.
The caked up
The
singer.
big ass.
They have a big ass cake. It's just Lizzo.
There's some people are really into big asses, like BBL style asses. I think they look awful.
The Brazilian shit, those butt lifts look.
I think they look terrible.
You know that it's a crazy thing that they do where like they
put custard in there.
Yeah, if you fucking poke it too hard, you fucking get a little custard out.
And then it's probably spoiled ass custard.
Yeah, it doesn't even smell good.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in there.
But do you know that they'll like recruit girls to, they're like, hey, if we'll pay for your entire BBL, all of your surgery. All you have to do is you got to recruit 4 people to come down with you that are willing to pay for it. So they literally like get you to be like a fucking, not really like I can't think of the word, but they're making you be like the Pied Piper
pyramid scheme
to where you gotta fucking,
yeah,
like you're getting your shit for free and you're loading these people in to go to fucking Brazil, and you don't even know if it's gonna be good, and they never are good.
No, they don't look, because your legs
don't match.
Your legs don't match. Your upper body doesn't match. Usually it's a girl that's not the most healthy looking person.
Yeah.
And they just have a big giant ass.
Yeah.
And it's not a good looking ass.
I'll tell you this though. Come back in 15 years, 10 years, they're going to look amazing. Because they've done a great job with fake boobs.
Oh, yeah.
Like fake boobs used to look just fucking like rocks.
Now they're great.
And now they got a little got a little movement to them a little bit. So it's like,
I've been with a pair
of fake boobs?
Yeah. Sometimes they have the scar underneath though.
Yeah, I always see the scar.
Which isn't it's better than going in through the nipple. Like, you know, me and
yeah, because then you get like a little fucking butthole nipple.
Yeah, and it's like around the edges it looks like it wasn't cut out.
Have you ever seen girls that have hearts as the areola?
I've seen that before.
What the fuck how do you do that?
I don't know.
Like, where'd the rest of the areola go?
That's a prank by God.
Or did you just like heat it up to where it gets like a little loose and then you can mesh it? You could just fucking form it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. That shit weirds me out. Whenever I see any kind of like body stuff like
body
that,
modification.
Yeah.
There's this one. There's this adult film actress. She does. She has cobwebs. She has a lot of tattoos.
Bonnie Rotten.
Yeah. She looks good.
Ew.
You don't like her?
Ew. What the fuck? No.
She's pretty.
No, she's not.
She's got a pretty face.
She's disgusting.
She's covered in tattoos.
She's a dirty girl.
No. Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like her.
I'm going to get a bubbly water.
All right, get your bubbly water. Take your time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shit on Body Rotten so hard that you had to get bubbly water.
Oh.
Also, I don't know that many porn stars, dude, all right? You just got lucky.
That's funny that I didn't say her name.
I mean, I think she's the only one, at least the only one that I know, she's had cobwebs on her fucking nipples. Boobly.
Michael.
You excited for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm really getting my list ready early this year.
Because
I think my problem in years past is I'm just too late on it, and Santa does not have time to get me everything I want.
Yeah.
But if I give him a 10 months head start,
just give him, send it to him in July. Christmas in July, is that what that's for?
Christmas in July, yeah. It's Santa decided that it was really getting taxing to do all the gifts on Christmas.
Well,
So
maybe don't sign up for that job then.
Yeah, Santa.
Saint Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
More like Saint Dick. All right.
More like Saint work ethic is bad.
Bad Saint.
Saint bad work ethic.
Saint bad work ethic.
Saint. Yeah, that's a tough job.
Oh yeah.
Delivering presents. When did you find out Santa
wasn't real?
No, that your parents did his job sometimes.
I knew for a long time that Santa fucking wasn't real. But I also had the problem where I was like, if I admit that Santa isn't real, are they going to stop getting me presents? So I'm just going to act like it. And then one day, my dad was like, hey, write down things that you want us to get you. And she was like, Santa. My stepmom was like, Santa.
Yeah.
Write down things that you want Santa to get you. And then my dad's like, what? And she goes, he has to write a letter to Santa.
Yeah.
And he goes, does he? And I was like, I'm looking at him. He goes, do you want to write to Santa?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And he goes, okay, then yeah, write down things that we want to get you. Like, it was literally that quick of like.
Man, if that's how that went, I wonder how the birds and the beanstalk went.
Oh, my dad never talked to me about birds and the bees. He just told me how he was fucking a lady in the ass in the Home Depot parking lot. Like
the Beepo?
The Home
Depot. Home Depot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was I tried. I told you I tried to do a solo podcast before this. I just really couldn't do it.
Yeah. You needed the big guns.
Maya, had to bring in the big guns.
You got to bring in the riff master.
I outsource it to.
You should have brought in an Indian guy if you wanted to outsource.
Did you have hamsters growing up?
No.
What pets did you have?
Dog.
Good. Yeah. I had
I would have killed a hamster.
Yeah, I had hamsters. I had snake. I had a lizard.
I did live in a house where someone else, like the first house I lived in Oregon.
Yeah.
My aunt's boyfriend, who was also the heroin/meth dealer of the family, owned a snake.
Yeah, it's just like reptiles are bad pets. They're not good pets.
They're not pets.
They're not pets.
They exist.
Yeah, they're an animal in your house because they don't recognize you as anything.
No, they possible food.
Yeah, that's all they do. Because my lizard bit me once.
Yeah.
And then I went on vacation with my friend, and my lizard mysteriously died while I was there.
Yeah.
They're supposed to live like 15 years, and he lived like 2.
Was he dead? Did you see the body? Or
no, my mom just said he was dead.
Oh, they got rid of it.
I feel like they did.
100%.
That was for the best.
Yeah.
Because that's just... My neighbors had a bearded dragon, and it was older. It was bigger.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool, but it's not a good pet.
No. Bearded dragons are kind of cool, but they're more of an accessory than a pet.
Yeah, they're kind of cool for they're cool to see for a little bit.
I watched one, one of my ex's friends went out of town and we had to take care of her bearded dragon. And you have to put it in the tub in order to get it to poop.
Oh.
Because if it's constipated, it needs warm water to make it loose. And then when it pooped a lot.
Really?
It was just like a little river coming out of the back of it. It was gross.
Why was it constipated?
I don't know. I think it was big. It had. She said that it had separation anxiety, and I was like, no,
that's not a real thing.
It does not.
A lizard has separate. I want that lady to get hurt.
Yeah,
that's not. Some people. That's not a thing.
She was an interesting lady. She was a lesbian who went to church, and they had to go to a special church because they were all lesbians.
Like non-monogamous church,
something like that.
Yeah.
No, I think they were monogamous. I just don't know.
I had 2 hamsters growing up, Hammy and Hammy Jr., but my brother had...
was Hammy Jr. actually the junior of Hammy?
No, it was just the second hamster that looked similar.
Yeah.
And then my brother had a hamster he named Beebles.
Beebles?
And then the second one was Beebles again. And Beebles, the name Beebles comes from... Because as a kid, I couldn't pronounce nipples. So I pronounced it Beebles.
Beebles.
Yeah, so it was Nipples the hamster.
Hey, lady, show me your Beebles.
I do think, yeah.
How often were you saying nipples?
If I ever get a dog, I think I'll name it Beebles.
That's cool.
It's a funny name.
Yeah, it's a great name.
It's a great name.
Yeah, I had a dog named Shandy.
Like Summer, Shandy,
Shandy,
like the beer.
But nobody could fucking pronounce. No one got it. No one understood. That's a weird name, Shandy.
Yeah.
So then it just turned. It was a golden retriever, so we just ended up calling it Sandy.
Okay.
It was
So the dog probably didn't realize its name was a little different.
Imagine if it did though. It's like, pretty sure that's not me. Who are you talking?
And like if you ever got Christmas gifts, then it would know you've been pronounced. You wrote Sandy on there.
Yeah.
Shandy. My name's Shandy.
Yeah, I didn't have any hamsters. Probably would have killed it. Not purposefully, but just like, not taking care of it.
Squeeze it too hard like Lemmy.
Probably.
Lemmy, is that of Mice and Men?
Lenny.
Lenny.
Yeah.
It's Lemmy.
I don't know, a thing you made up?
Oh, man, this made me mad. Someone was doing a set the other night. You ever hear a comic doing crowd work? And they say how do I explain this? They're doing it. They don't realize what's going on, that they're wrong about something.
Yes.
But they're talking like they're correct.
Yes.
This happened. Someone was talking about the comic fucked themselves up, and then it never gets rectified.
Yeah.
Like it never gets explained to the comic. Like what you were doing was actually incorrect. You were wrong. So someone was on stage talking about like, what are you all on Quaaludes or something? And then someone in the audience goes, lemons. And then the comic goes, what's a lemon?
Yeah.
And then he just like, you sound like, he like treats the audience member like he's an idiot for saying lemons. Like, no, you're an idiot.
You don't understand.
Why would you bring up Quaaludes if you don't know what one of the most popular Quaaludes ever was?
Yeah. Yeah.
It made me so mad. And then I forgot about it, but.
That's so funny that you got so mad about,
I didn't get that mad.
know your drugs.
Yeah.
Know your fucking drugs.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's. I get
what you're saying. I get annoyed by the same thing.
Oh man, this made me mad.
I hate when the audience member says something and then they are like, the comic takes what they said like wrong, like they don't hear them correctly.
Yeah.
And then they start like trying to riff on what they incorrectly heard.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work, so then they turn on the audience and they're like, "What? You guys don't think that?" And it's like, someone in the crowd's gonna have to be like, well, actually,
everyone's confused now because you misheard something, so it's kind of your fault. Actually, you look like an idiot. But when it's an experienced comic, it seems like they can make it look, just come from a place of confidence, and so they don't. But it just looks stupid, and the audience is just confused with what's going on.
If the audience is small enough to where like everybody can hear everything that's going on, then it's harder to get away with it. But like if you have a large enough crowd, and people don't hear what this person says, whatever you say into the microphone is truth.
Yeah.
So it's like now you can really make them look like an idiot because nobody else knows.
Especially, forget all like a theater show. If someone in the front row says something, you can't even crowd work them.
No.
I saw Theo Vaughn kick a lady out, and he really shouldn't have kicked her out.
Really?
She was drunk, and she was talking for a second, but he's like, all right, get her out of here. And then she gets out, and then later in the show, he was like, I don't think I should have kicked that lady out.
Well, I also feel like kicking somebody out before it gets to the point of where you have to.
Yeah.
Like you would much rather pull the trigger a little too early than not pull it and have the entire show derailed.
Yeah.
But I don't perform in theaters anymore. I try not to.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to my roots,
I want to do like the Roman
bar shows.
Has anyone done the Roman Coliseum
for stand up?
Yeah.
No.
Kevin Hart?
No.
Who are the Coliseum acts? I know.
Oh yeah.
Pink. What are the levels of like performance venues? You've got bars.
Well, no.
Rock venues.
You have houses.
Okay, yeah.
I've performed at multiple houses.
Oh yeah, man! I saw a house on someone's story last night. I was like, that looks awful.
It's so fucking. I've had one that was like actually really good in Orlando. They had a backyard with a stage.
Well, yeah, that's a backyard is different than inside the house.
Yes,
inside the house you can fit 15 people.
Yeah, and it's like there's so many walls and whatever. It's just like you're at a house party and you're like, everybody, please gather around. Like that feels weird. There's this
dweeb on Instagram. I think he's a fucking Austin comic. I don't know him, but he's posting stuff about doing comedy at he's at like a college party doing stand up. And he's like, it looks like he's just holding. He has a microphone. He's like sitting on the island in a kitchen doing stand up, and it's clearly a show, but it's making me so mad.
Why?
Because he's 19 years old.
Is it funny?
19-year-olds aren't funny.
It wasn't funny.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'm just so pissed that a 19-year-old thinks he can be funny.
Dude, what did you think at 19?
I wanted cocaine.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
At 19, I really wanted more cocaine.
At 19, I thought that I could be a UFC champion.
See, that makes sense. Sports is a good... It's a cocky 19-year-old on stage makes me...
But you're projecting entirely. You don't even know who the fuck this guy is.
I wish I could find him.
You didn't even watch his set. You just saw him on an island.
Because then on his Instagram story, he's talking about like... I wish I could find him and show you. You'd be mad too. I forget who it is completely, but it just frustrated me so mad.
I get it. Like there's dweebs.
I don't know why it made me so
frustrated. I have...
it made me frustrated because he's acting like he's a professional. He's been doing comedy for 6 months.
Yeah, but that's all those fucks.
I know.
We're all delusional the same way.
But I think, maybe young delusion is better.
Yeah, because at least, like, if you're old and still delusional, it's like, dude, haven't you fucking been through enough? A young kid has no reason to not be delusional. He's had everything. Yeah. Everything's fine. Yeah. Everything's great for him. He's in college.
Yeah.
He's at a college party. Nothing can be better.
That's true.
Once he gets out, realizes that this shit sucks.
I wish I could find out who it was. I wish I could find him and show you.
I did. The backyard show was really cool, and it ended up getting turned down. Like they had to shut it down because it wasn't like sanctioned. It was just a guy setting it up and doing it monthly. Mm-hmm. And he would have people all around. They lived on a cul-de-sac, so they would have all the neighbors would come over to the show. They would sell joints. They would fucking have alcohol there for you.
Well,
and
that's all illegal.
Yeah, but then
Well, no, actually, if you're not selling it, if you just have alcohol, that's not illegal. That's just a party.
They were selling it.
Oh, well.
But then someone came in and was like, yeah, I was really excited for this. It was great vibes. But then I found out there was marijuana present. And no thank you. Yeah. And they went on like this whole review of talking shit on it. Like they posted a picture of it on Facebook and did this whole thing. And I'm like, dude, if you're going to a comedy show and you're really excited, if there's weed there, you get more excited. Yeah. Like even if you don't do it, you're just like, oh, it's going to be fun.
If you go to any comedy club, I guarantee you someone is smoking weed in the green room.
Yes.
Every comedy club.
Every comedy
smoking club in the green room. Someone was telling me at some show recently people were doing coke in the audience. What was that?
That's probably true.
Where was that? Where was that?
Not Velveeta.
No,
not Black Rabbit.
Velveeta, not Black Rabbit. Not Creek. They're just doing coke. It was at where?
Was it a smaller show?
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I can't imagine. I mean, that's so terrible.
Yup Lounge? It wasn't Yup, right?
No. That's not a good drug to do as an audience member for a comedy.
I don't understand how you could sit there and be still.
No, yeah, because, I mean, it's also not a great drug for a comic to do, at least for me.
I've done it once.
Yeah.
I've done coke and then went on stage once, and Carly even told me, she was like, you were aggressive.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking I was. I was just like, shut the fuck up.
Coke is a good drug for after comedy. Like, audience member and comedian, it's a good drug to do after. But before, I feel like it disconnects the audience. It disconnects the comedian from the audience. And an audience member, you're probably just an asshole.
You're just not focused on what's going on.
Right. And then you're focused on, like, I want to do more cocaine.
Yeah. Let me go get a beer.
Yep.
I need a beer. I got to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's crazy to do it in the middle of the thing. Someone was saying that every show at Creek, somebody gets fingered, and you can see it. Somebody says, like, they're like, you can find someone getting fingered at Creek
in the audience
every night,
like a big sold out show.
Yeah, big sold out show. Someone's getting fingered.
Filthy was pretty full last night.
I wish I would have went, but I was fucking.
It was fun. It was good.
Yeah.
I had fun.
I'm happy I didn't go because I won money.
I went, it was Adam, Chloe LeBranch, and then me. That was good.
Chloe's funny as fuck.
Funny, yeah.
Holy shit.
She's very funny.
That girl's fun. I just love talking to her. Just
in
a random conversation. I'm like, you are amazing.
Yeah, I was talking to her last night, and she's all over the place.
Yeah, she's so aware.
Yeah, and I do appreciate a comic like that. Has like a level of success that's above
Yeah.
Us, where she's like headlining and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's just talking to me like I'm just a comic.
Yeah, which is
I
great.
appreciate.
Yeah. She's funny. So then it was Adam, her, then you?
Yep.
And you closed out the show?
No, there are like 8 comics on the show.
Oh,
It's a filthy show.
I know. But that was the beginning of the lineup?
That was the beginning of the lineup.
Oh, so yeah, you got fucking hot crowd.
It was a good spot, yeah. Because the end of that show, I think people are tired.
Yeah, 100%.
Middle is decent. The beginning is...
Especially with the beginning of Adam Lucky and then Chloe being right before you. Yeah. Crowd's warm. You got them.
I need to start taking the mic out of the mic stand more. I just have it in the mic stand.
Yeah, you fucking hug that shit.
I do like doing that.
Yeah.
But I need to... I've been... Black Rabbit, there's not a lot to move around, so... Yeah. And then I tried taking the mic out of the mic stand recently. It completely fucked everything up.
Why?
I just felt weird.
Yeah.
So I need to take it out of the stand.
I can do with the regular stand. There was a guy from Orlando who is like a mentor type guy, like an old head of this comedy scene running shows. And he would go on Facebook and he would rant and give newer comics like pointers about like what you're supposed to do.
Love that.
And he's like, don't fuck with the mic stand. You're distracting everybody. He's like, you take it out, you put it to the side, that's it. Don't leave it in front of you. And he goes off. And I have this thing where like, if I'm
and that guy, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Joe Rogan's. I have a thing where like I'll grab the mic stand and then the little thing that you put the mic in, I'll just finger it.
Yeah.
Like I'll hold it and I'll just leave my finger in there and fucking... Yeah. And then I'll like twirl it, whatever. But it's just because I'm comfortable and it makes you seem more lax and chill, whatever. Yeah. And I think it worked for me on set. But he would just go off about you fucking using the mic stand, and it just became a joke where we'd be like, got to put the mic stand over here.
I love old heads in any scene that are like, they've been around for a while in that scene, but they don't mean anything anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And they think they can relay wisdom onto
in this guy's particular case, I do think it came from a good place. Like he does want to help.
Yeah.
But then it's just like this aggressiveness of, it's like, dude, that's not going to fucking work. Like offer information. Don't punch me in the face.
There was a guy, this was waiting to sign up for Mothership Mike on Monday before Kill Tony. There was a guy, he had to be in his 50s or something. He was visiting. He just started talking to me, and then he was talking about how he needed to start, he felt like it was his duty to start ushering in like the new generation of comics. Because the current generation of younger comics, he's explained it to me in a way, and he like was talking about how he was trying to usher in the new generation of comics. And I wanted to stop talking to him so fast.
What do you mean you usher?
I don't know. He was just trying to be like a mentor to newer comics. And I was like, brother, I wish I could remember what he said better, because it was just, I did not want to talk to him at all.
Yeah.
I wanted to get away from him because he seemed delusional I don't know. It was hard to, it's
like a grandiose delusion where he
weird,
thinks he's going to be the leader, savior type thing.
And he was just visiting from somewhere else. No. He just moved here. I haven't seen him since, but it's just like, it was very off-putting.
Yeah, that's the first time you met him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a first time I meet you conversation.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can understand, this table's going to collapse.
Yeah, as soon as I put my leg on it, I'm like, holy shit.
I'll get a better table one of these days. What's going on with this? Is this unscrewing? Oh, I was unscrewing it.
Taylor the Tinker.
No, this was, I was like, what is this?
Tinker.
Loose.
I wonder what tinker means. I don't know if
Tinker?
Is that a derogatory term?
Well, it's a deviation from stinker.
That really?
You know when you're a stinker?
Yeah, you're tinker.
Like
they do it. They say it. You have to say it with a British accent though. Tinker.
Tinker?
Yeah, tinker. Maybe it's Irish. It's Irish.
Could be.
I know it from Peaky Blinders.
My secret. Oh, I meant to mention, we were talking about drugs earlier. This made me mad. Mark Norman on a podcast has talked about how him and his girlfriend or fiance, they went to the museum and they thought they took Molly, but then it turned out they had taken crack, like just taking crack orally. And I just listening to that, I'm like, You could. It's still cocaine technically, so I guess you would feel it. But they were talking about, we were twitchy for hours. Like, crack doesn't work like that. And I wanted to go into the podcast and strangle him. Because she was like, he probably took meth. Because they were
Yeah,
like,
it was
real
probably
twitchy.
meth.
It was probably meth.
meth.
Because crack, one, you're supposed to smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
And taking it, it's just not the same thing. And it made me so mad when people are really talking about something they don't know they're talking about.
Yeah, when you talk about crack, you best talk correct.
Take it from me.
Take it from me.
But then again, I've probably done it before. But this just...
That's crazy. Yeah, they probably took meth. I know what story you're talking about. I thought it was meth too, from like the way he was talking about the way he was feeling.
God, why am I so tired today? I slept till 1 o'clock.
Did you? Me too.
I shouldn't be tired.
What time did you go to bed?
Probably like 1.
Yeah, I went to bed
No, it was like 2:30.
I went to bed at 7.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I also took a Benadryl though, because I'm like, I'm gonna get some.
That's why
really good
That's why you're
sleep.
sleepy.
But now I'm groggy. Sometimes I'm fine the next day, but today I was trying to do solo podcasts. Like I just can't think straight.
You kept thinking gay?
I kept thinking pretty gay.
Yeah.
I might even take a nap after this.
I was thinking about. I'm gonna try and take a nap after this, but I gotta.
We really earned it.
Carly's going to. She's shooting at Vulcan tonight.
Oh, cool. What show?
It's what's her name? I keep wanting to say it's Ledesma, but it's not Ledesma. It's
Not Brittany.
It's fucking Dulce's show.
Dulce, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what show that is.
I don't
There's
know.
so many shows in this town.
Well, it's gonna be a great show too. She's got Kim Congdon, or not Kim Congdon. I'm sorry. Fuck. Why do I keep fucking up her name?
Sarah Weinshank.
No, the girl from fucking Jackass.
Rachel
Rachel
Wolfson.
Wolfson. Yes, I always call her Kim Congdon for some reason.
Yeah.
And if by any chance
Yeah.
you hear this,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rachel.
It's so funny when Rachel, I see her come and do a mic or drop into a mic.
Oh, I love it.
It's great.
It makes me
It's like,
so
you don't
happy.
have to do this, but it actually makes me respect them more.
It makes me respect her a lot more
Yeah.
because she hasn't been doing stand up for that long. Like,
But she doesn't have to do mics.
no, she doesn't. But that's why, like, she actually gives a fuck about getting better.
Yeah.
She doesn't only give a fuck about being like, oh, I can perform at the mothership.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want to get better at this shit.
Yeah.
And she's funny. I like
How
her. a
long
lot.
she's been doing stand up?
I think 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not long at all. Which
It
I've
might
been,
honestly be more, and I'm talking out of my ass. But
March. How long have you been doing stand up?
I'm just going on 4.
Me too. I in March I'll be 4.
In July, I'll be 4.
That's crazy. That sound.
I think that child died.
I think a child fell from the rafters.
Well, these fucking stairs. You see the
Oh, they're
stairs?
so loud. Yeah.
No.
Oh, they're falling apart.
Yeah, you see where they're bolted in and the wood's fucking chipping
Ooh, man,
off?
I was when the stairs were icy. I was like, I pray to God I slip right now. Pray to God I want to check. Do you ever see that video of?
Oh, Lord, please knock me off my feet right now.
Do you see the video of it's a black guy? He's driving by a semi truck of mug root beer goes by. No. Oh, I pray the Lord strike this semi down right now. Spill a mug root beer on the road. It's so funny. He just wants the entire thing to spill over.
And then I'll just drink it up off the streets. I want that mug of root beer.
I don't even like, as a kid, I loved root beer. But as an adult, I want the soda with the most caffeine. I love a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dews are great. I don't really go for the caffeine.
Do you think you listen to Are You Garbage?
Yeah.
I love that show.
Great show.
If you were on that show, do you think you would be garbage?
I am garbage. I am disgusting garbage.
Yeah.
I used to put mayonnaise on hot dogs.
Look, Diddy Dog does that. Diddy Dog is trashy food.
Diddy Dog is gross. When people say like, "Oh, fucking, let's go
Good,
get
but it's not good for you.
No, if you're getting a Diddy Dog, you know the next day you're not going to feel great.
Diddy Dog looks like something a fraternity would haze you with.
Yeah,
Because I got hazed by a fraternity. I had to wear a blindfold.
I don't know how you were able to get through that kind of shit.
It really wasn't that bad. It's not like what it used to be.
I don't give a fuck. I have that thing where I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
There was this video. I don't know why it was videotaped, but it was some fraternity hazing where there was a guy below the other one, and the other guy had to keep drinking something. And was throwing up on the other guy. That's disgusting. I couldn't do that.
No,
This was like we had Hell Week and we had to stay in the fraternity house, and there was like a push-up contest. There were like physical challenges.
No, that's fair.
And I got the most push-ups.
Nice. You were still in wrestling shape at that point.
Yes. The most ever push-ups I did in a row was 104.
Wow.
For football, we had to do a push-up, how many in a row we could do. Yesterday at the gym, I was deadlifting 315 for sets of 5.
It's pretty big.
Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I can do more deadlift than I can squat, though. That's why I want to switch to Golds, because they have free, like they have bench.
Free weights.
Because at at Planet Fitness
It's all machine.
It's all the Smith machine.
Yeah.
Which the Smith machine is great, but you can just do more weight.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't it like the machines, like whatever weight you are shown on the machine, isn't the weight that you would do free weight? Like your free weight would be less.
Yeah.
Than the machine.
You could do more on a Smith machine.
Yeah.
But for what it is, Planet Fitness is a good gym. For what it is.
Yeah, it's cheap.
It's cheap, and it's not. People like to talk shit about it being like, because they have the lunk alarm. But at the Planet Fitnesses I go to set off the lunk alarm, you'd have to like shoot off a gun or something. It's not.
The lunk alarm is like too much.
It says like a lunk is someone who. Let's see what ChatGPT says.
So if you like dropped weights too heavy,
yeah, if you
too loud.
but I've dropped weights before. As long as you're like, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Dang it. If you
shoot.
If you act like you didn't mean to.
Yeah.
What is the lunk alarm at Planet Fitness? What is the link? The link alarm. Sorry, the link alarm at Planet Fitness isn't a real thing. You're probably thinking of the lunk alarm. That's very funny, ChatGPT.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
The lunk alarm is a loud siren that Planet Fitness uses to discourage what they consider gym intimidation. If someone is grunting too loudly, dropping weights, or acting aggressively, a staff member might trigger the alarm. It's part of the whole judgment-free zone vibe. Some people love it, some people hate it. Depends on how you feel about the gym. I've set it off once, but it's because I did something too loud. It was an accident. And it really would take a lot for you to get kicked out of Planet Fitness.
I think like it's
really loud. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that is more fucking annoying than hearing a weight crash.
Yeah.
You're at a gym.
Yeah.
Who cares?
There's a lot of people who are in really good shape at Planet Fitness.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a guy at the Planet Fitness down the street from here he's huge.
Yeah.
He's shorter than me though. When you're short, it's easier to get bigger muscles.
Yeah.
It's also easier to get a higher max because I did like 315 max bench press in high school, but I have shorter arms.
Yeah, that's crazy. Highest I benched was 260.
I rarely bench anymore. I try because I did I should start going to ChatGPT here's what I love about Instagram is if I'm in the gym, I don't know what to do. I'll just go in the search and search like back exercises. It'll bring up some with a bunch of different reels of them doing different back exercises.
Yeah.
And so I don't really plan anything before I go to the gym. At the gym I do.
My buddy I hated going to the gym with my one friend who would always go to the gym. He was like, today's this day. We're doing these exercises. We're doing this amount. These are the steps. Like he had it all planned out, but I hated it because it was way too serious. Like it was just too much.
I go and I just go by feel.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing a regimented plan. And I usually do a leg exercise and an upper body exercise. Because you can do what I do. I'll do I'll go do deadlift one day. And like the next time I go do squats because it's different muscles.
Yeah. It's smart. Do you ever do the neck shit?
I have an iron neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
I love it. I do. I use that, but I also do a lot of shrugs and trap.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get giant traps.
I like the big traps. Big traps, big neck.
Got a big back.
Yeah.
Big
I mean that's all
that's all good
shit.
But those are also muscles that are usable in your life.
Yeah.
Like pecs aren't really usable in life. Unless you're pushing something.
What about this? What about if I wanted to do that kind of stuff?
That's good if you want to do at the beach. You want
what if I fucking
dancing chest.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, ladies?
Yeah.
Just see my fat tits underneath there.
Yep.
Fucking you do abs every day?
Usually.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's what I really need. My core is my weakest part, and that'll fix my lower back problems.
Yep. And if you also do the back, the forward.
What are you talking about?
A
crunch?
The back extensions.
Oh, like your belly down.
Yeah.
I'm really good at those. I have a really good back for that.
Deadlift is good for back. You can also fuck yourself up doing deadlift.
I need to get my core strong because my back is strong. I got a strong fucking back, but it's working all the time to compensate for my abs being
crunches.
nothing.
Don't do sit-ups. Sit-ups sucks. Do crunches.
Yeah.
Some guy on Instagram brought up a good point. When you know the ab thing, you lay backwards. Yeah. Like you lay at an angle and then you go all the way up.
Yeah.
When you're going all the way up, then you're just activating your hip flexors.
Yeah.
If you just do crunches, that's all you need for the abs. And that makes it feels like less work. but you feel the burn in your abs more.
That's what you need to isolate. That's like something that people learn like as you work out, because I've learned it where you can actually focus on a part of your body and feel it tensing up.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to never know if I was actually doing abs right because I never was.
Yeah.
But like,
oh yeah, well the guys that are doing like they're doing curls, but they're like getting their whole body.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're not doing biceps.
No, you really
Your
gotta
better
focus.
your better bet is to do lower weight, focus on form.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten the pains right here?
When I'm lifting?
After. Say you lift
yeah.
a shit ton or you lift heavy or whatever, and then the next day your fucking arms are like this, and every time you extend it fucking hurts.
I feel it right now. I mean, I did biceps yesterday.
No, dude, I get this because I have a problem like a drug addict. I'll go to the gym and try and do the workouts that I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time I did this, I did a bunch of curls.
Yep.
And then I was doing like the long bar curls because I was doing this, and then I would lay down, and then I do skull crushers.
Oh yeah.
So
skull crushers. That's what I haven't been doing lately. I gotta do those.
So I do all this. The next day,
yeah,
my arms are literally stuck like this.
Yeah.
And I can't. I can, but it's like growing pains. You know when you get those pains in your leg?
Yeah.
It's a similar fucking pain to just making my arms go out
Well,
straight.
if you haven't been to the gym in a while,
yeah.
When you go back, do you go pretty hard that first time you go back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be sore.
I typically do cardio. If I ever go to the gym, I only focus on cardio.
I don't do cardio at all anymore.
It's the only thing that I'm good at.
Cardio. I just like lifting.
Like if I wanted to right now, I could run a mile under 9 minutes, probably getting around like 7s.
If I go for a run, I like to run for about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
So get 3 to 5 miles in.
Yeah. That's good. 3 miles was always the minimum. That was like always the go-to.
That's a good amount. 5K?
Yeah, I do a 5K, fucking cut some weight.
I have to shit.
You have to poopy.
I gotta poop.
All right.
That's the podcast.
That's a podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Maybe I'll just add in what I did earlier, and you can see how much I was struggling.
Yeah, do it in the beginning before you fucking get me in here.
All right, guys. Go home, get some rest. A big day tomorrow. Bye. Rolling. Camera going. Sound going. Everyone's present. Welcome to an episode of Taylor Neely Show, starring me, Taylor Neely. It's a solo pod. Solo Taylor Neely pod. Solo Taylor Neely Show. I've exhausted all the guests I possibly could in Austin, Texas, and now it's just going to be me from here on out. Me, Taylor, fighting the solo podcast fight. And I hope you're prepared for that. I hope you've packed your metaphorical bags and you're ready for this trip down Taylor Neely Lane, or wherever the fuck we're going. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone's doing lovely. It's been a minute since I've done a solo podcast. It is edging on 2 p.m. here in Austin, Texas. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just woke up at 1 o'clock. I had a busy week last week of doing work. I did a big painting job, got it done in 3 days when I thought I'd get it done in 5 or 6. I had my friend help me, but got it done really fast. And so that's good. Did it quicker than expected. Going to get paid quicker than expected, and that's a good thing. But then also 4 shows this weekend, and so I was so sleepy. I took a Benadryl last night, and I will sleep. I don't know how long Benadryl is in your body for, but it made me sleep until 1 p.m. And that's okay. I feel a little bit lazy doing that. I don't know what would be the ideal time to sleep into where I still don't feel lazy. Probably 11 a.m. I think 11 a.m. would be the time where I wouldn't be lazy any longer. I think 11 a.m. would, because I still have time to get stuff done during the day. It's still morning. Lunch is fastly approaching. But you can still get a quick breakfast in. You could get brunch in. But when I wake up at 1 p.m., that's afternoon. That's afternoon. I woke up after the time I would like to wake up before. And that's okay. Sometimes I need my sleep, but did Benadryl make me sleep longer than I should have? I remember one time I took a Benadryl and I took a feel-free kratom thing. It's like a kratom and kava extract drink, and that made me sleep till 2. And 2 is entirely too late. 2 is entirely too late for when you need to wake up. I'm going to turn the fan, guys. I'm going to turn the overhead fan is coming on. There's no need for this nonsense. The only question is, will it pick up? Will it pick up on the microphone is the only question that we have to ask ourselves right now. Is it going to be distracting or... There's a tiny bitty fuzziness, but it might just be in my headphones. And that's okay if it is. It's really not distracting as long as I'm talking. And that's good. That's a good fan. That's a good level of fan. Watch, I can punch it. There you go. Now you can hear it. But now you can hear me. You can hear me incredibly well. You can hear me incredibly clear. I could whisper and it's picked up. Perfectly fine, so we don't need to be there. We can bring it back down. We can bring it back down to here. We can bring it back right about there is probably the best course of action. I'm going to fix it one more. I'm going to pull the string so it's not going hog wild crazy. It's just going regular. It's just going a little bit crazy. I don't know if that's a problem or not. I don't think it'll be a huge problem. I think it'll be okay. What is... things are going okay. Things are going good in Austin, Texas. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying it far more than I ever did in Atlanta. I'm going to be honest about that. Here's my experience. Here's my experience. It's not everyone's experience, but I felt in Austin, I feel cool. I feel like I'm a part of the gang. I feel like people want me around. They value my comedy, and I just feel like I am really working towards something here. In Atlanta, it felt like I wasn't being rooted for. I felt like I wasn't being supported. And I felt like kind of doing my comedy in Atlanta, it kind of made me feel like a loser. And I don't feel like that way here. I don't feel like a loser here. I feel like I bring something to the table. I feel like I have something to give here, something to offer. There's more comedically like-minded, a few individuals that are more. There's more people here that are just more weird and silly. And sure, there was that in Atlanta, but not in the same way. Here it just feels more like a comedy home for me. And that's good. That's wonderful. That's nice. That's peachy. That's peachy keen. Haven't done a solo podcast in a minute, and it shows. I feel it. It's not as easy as a 2-person one. The 2-people one is, the 2 or 3 people is easier. It's fun. You're bouncing ideas off of each other. Here it's just a conversation. Here it's just meandering by me. From my lips to your ears, just pretend your ear is this microphone. Pretend it's there. Pretend that's... oh, excuse me. I didn't even feel that. That was a little burp. That was a little baby burp, a little salamander burp. It sounds like a little frog or salamander stuck down in my throat. And that's okay. That would be... I could probably swallow a salamander or a frog, and it would be fine. Not for him. It's not going to be fine for him. He's going to die. Him or her. That frog or salamander is not going to make it past our large intestine or small intestine. They're going to probably perish down there. Probably perish. They won't even get to say their goodbyes to their loved ones. They won't even get to write a final letter that says, "My dearest frog wife." It was a short, beautiful life with you, as our lifespan is only... I don't know how long frogs live. But we made the best of it. We made the most of the life we had together in our little frog sanctuary. ChatGPT, how long do frogs live? The lifespan of a frog depends on the species. In the wild, most frogs live between 4 to 15 years, but some can live much longer in captivity. Wow. Common frogs, like the American bullfrog, around 7 to 10 years in the wild, up to 16 years in captivity. Tree frogs, typically 4 to 10 years. African clawed frogs can live 20 to 30 years in captivity. The world's largest frog, the Goliath frog, lives around 15 years in the wild. So if you're hoping to befriend a long-term, a captive African clawed frog might be your best friend. I'm not looking for a frog as a pet. I'm going to be honest, a frog as a pet is low on the list of pets I would have. The pets I had growing up, I had a first pet, I think were hamsters. I had 2 hamsters, Hammy and Hammy Jr. I think they died of natural causes, smoking crack. And then my brother had a hamster named Beebles. And the origin of that name, the etymology of the name Beebles, comes from when I was a kid, I called nipples Beebles. And so he named his hamster Beebles, i.e., he named his hamster Nipples. The Nipples to Beebles pipeline is short. And that's good. It's very funny looking back now. It was a good name for a hamster, Beebles. Maybe one day I'll get a dog named him Beebles. Beebles is a good name. Beebles. And I don't even know how you spell that. Beebles. Beebles. Beebles the dog. If I ever got like a Havanese or something, I might name it Beebles. I do like Havanese have good temperaments as dogs. They're like circus dogs. They're the national dog of Cuba. They are known for just being. I've met a few of them. And their temperament is very cute and loyal and fun. They're all about fun. That's what those dogs are about. That's what they like to do. They just have fun and do fun stuff. And I gotta drink more coffee. Gotta power through. Today I need to go. I gotta go to the. I gotta go to the grocery store after this. But I had to podcast. I had to sit down. I had to tell you nothing at all. Nothing really important. Nothing crazy is happening. But I think we're making strides. I think we're making progress towards something. We're working towards something. I've been seeing Tim Stiefler, friend of the show, special guest of the show several times now. Always enjoy having him on. He's been doing this new character called Timmy No Breaks, and it's kind of like Andrew Dice Clay is what people, your first inclination to say, oh, he's doing Dice. He's not doing Andrew. I like it way more than Andrew Dice Clay, but it's like he's talking in a New York kind of Brooklyn accent, and he's just mean to the audience, and it's really fun. It's one of those things you watch and it's inspiring, and that's what, it happens here in Austin quite a bit. Anywhere there's good comics, it's gonna happen. It's something I watch as a comic, and I'm like, I wish that was me. I wish it was me doing that. And it's a place of jealousy, but it's also a place of being inspired to want to write more or come up with something like that. Or it's jealousy, but then it's backed by motivation of like, oh yeah, now I really do have to. I got to up my game. And, my game felt, for me, comedy goes like this. It's like a week to week, sometimes day to day thing where last weekend I felt really good. I had a really good set, got a new tape. I'm going to submit it to Skankfest and other festivals or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I want to even do festivals. Festivals are kind of a scam. Skankfest is different, but most festivals are kind of just a money grab and a scam and a waste of money. For the most part, some are probably worth your time somewhat if you're a comic. I don't know who listens to this. I hope it's a colony of ants. I hope a colony of ants puts on the Taylor Neely show from weekly. They put on the Taylor Neely show and they listen. They listen to what the almighty Taylor has to say. He has guests. Sometimes he does it by himself. This is only the second solo podcast I've done in Austin by myself. What are the odds? What are the chances? I've just made so many friends. I'm just so good at making friends. I'm just so good at inviting people into my life, into my sphere, and trusting them with my essence, my soul. That's what it is. That's what friendship is. That's what a partner is. That's what anything is in life, that is, you're trusting them with your soul. You're trusting them with, part of you. And the more you trust someone, the more you bear more of your soul to them. And that's good. It's good to be able to show your true self to people. My true self, I don't know if I even know what it is. I think there's some bad in there. I think there's some good in there. I think there's more good than bad, but I've been bad. I think most people have been bad. And most things I've been bad about in my life, I don't feel too much shame about them, but I'll think about them from time to time. Like, that wasn't good. That wasn't good behavior. But after enough time passes, I think eventually you feel better about it. Unless if you killed someone, if you unalived someone, I think you'd feel bad about that for a long time. But when does so if I were to steal something from Walmart, I'm not going to feel bad about that for a long time. But if I were to break an old lady's arm, I'm going to feel bad about that for quite some time, because that's mean. Unless she had it coming, unless she was attacking me with a knife and I had to break her arm, then it might be justified in breaking her arm, but it probably wouldn't feel good. What the hell? There's oh, it's this. I was looking at the camera monitor. It's all good. But yeah, I've made a lot of friends here. I got, off the top of my head, Billy, Tim, JT, Carly, Sam, obviously, is my girlfriend. Sammy, B. The list can go on. I've a lot of Jack Timmons. He's a good guy. He's fun. There's loads of people I've made friends with. And Jack Timmons from Columbus, Ohio. And we got that. We watched Ohio State win the national championship. Awesome. Sick. Amazing. Good. Love it. I like making friends. I like finding people with similar sense of humor as mine, because mine is, watching Tim do this thing. It's something I watch. I'm like, shoot, I got to do something like that. I really should do something like that, because it's really like, people are saying it's like the best act in town right now, and it is really good, and it makes me want to do something like that. I think the jealousy I get too is because I want adoration also. I want a posse of people to follow me around and watch this. Because when Tim does this act on stage, it clears the green room, which is not a common thing. It is very hard to get a comic to clear the green room. It's not easy. You got to be doing something special. You got to be doing something unique. And, I've had times like that. But not lately. And then if that's not happening, I'll make up a story in my head like, oh, I'm not doing enough. But I constantly fall prey to feeling like I'm not doing enough. And I think I am. I think I do work hard. Sorry, my nuts were... I have to keep adjusting my dick and balls, and it's not good to do that on camera. But you can't see it. We're cut off from the waist up, so that part's good. That part's nice. I don't know. You can't force these things to happen. They have to happen. You have to keep doing what you do. I have to keep doing what I do and keep finding things funny. And it's weird for me, the evolution of my life of going from comedy has been a staple for almost 4 years now. 4 years. 4 years consistently doing stand-up comedies. And then AA was a constant for really hitting it hard for 2, 3, 4 years. And God, I'm having trouble finding the motivation to do this right now. Really having to push myself. Really having to push myself out of the mountain of solo podcasting. It's nowhere near as easy, and I'm being lazy by not trying to power through, get it done. You can do it. You can do it, Taylor. You can power through. You're not a quitter. You're not going to give up on this episode. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can make it through. I don't know if I can power through this one. It's just it's my solo podcasting muscle is a little bit fried. It's so much easier with people. That's good breathing. I've been going to the gym a lot more, and that's been good. That feels good. It makes my body feel good. I think I'm switching to a Gold's Gym. I need to cancel my Planet Fitness membership, and they have multiple ways you can cancel the Planet Fitness membership. You can go in when a manager in is cancel that way. You can send in a letter to your home club, which mine is here, is right down the street. I just, Planet Fitness was served me well for the time I've used it, but I think I have outgrown. I think I've outgrown it. I've outgrown Planet Fitness. Gold's Gym, they have more free weights. They have benches. They have squat racks. They have a deadlifting station, which I like to deadlift a lot. Bench press. Did I say bench press? I can't remember. I'm stuck in a vortex of questioning myself right now. What am I even doing right now? Questioning my motivations for hopping on the mic today. But we can do it. We can power through. We're not quitters. We are not quitters. That's one thing about me. I am not a quitter. I've quit some things, but I do not give up on creative stuff all the time. So some people just have, I'm seeing Anthony Papali came on the podcast recently, and he's always shooting sketches and stuff. And it's like, God, that's got to be fun. You got to find the people with similar temperaments in your life and then link up with them and start creating with them. I can create on my own, but I think I need to also create with others. I think I'd like to find someone to do a creative duo-ship with. I think I'm going to approach someone in my mind about making more stuff. What do I want to do, though? Sketches? Podcasting is fun and all. Podcasting is good. But once I do something for a while, I get bored eventually. There it is. But I'm helping Joey Smith move a dresser today. I'm helping a friend. I am doing that. So that's a good thing. That's a nice thing to do, is help a friend. That's one thing AA taught me, is be as helpful as you can in your life. Get yourself outside of yourself. That's good. I feel like I took a lot of stuff from AA, but I haven't been in... when did I go? When I stopped doing 90 and 90. I guess last April, I stopped going. And I haven't been since. And things have been good here. I do think direction in the spiritual department would be nice, but I kind of get that from exercise. I feel like exercise really helps me get more connected with my body. I did the sauna yesterday, and God dang it, does the sauna feel good. God dang it, does the sauna really let me after an exercise, it really helped me get outside of myself. Oh God, this is like pulling teeth today. Goodness gracious, why is this so difficult today? I'm just not up for it. I don't know. Sometimes, guys, you're not, and this isn't even a job. This is a passion of mine. It's so much more fun with people. This isn't an audience thing, obviously. This is a me thing where, is this a laziness thing? Is this a thing where I'm not prepared to, I woke up and tried to do it and couldn't do it. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just not in a place where I can do the solo. We're going to put it on pause and maybe I'll come back. Guys, be well. Love you. Might be back in a minute. Might be back for some more rip-raring podcast mindset, but I just can't.